Hello there friends, and here we have it, the latest addition, a two-bedroom terrace house in Egham in Surrey. Now this property just needed a little bit of love. As you can tell, as we're sort of going through, it hadn't been painted in quite a while. The carpets had had its day, the blinds had its day, and we also put in new sockets and switches, as it always brightens up a property. Now we did give it a good rub down where it needed a rub down and a good paint through, and it was amazing how much it changed actually. Now God knows what happened in this carpet, but there was some massive green stain, and that's when we realised this carpet was not for saving, as because in some spots it actually wasn't too bad, and that green wall there actually looked alright, but it's when you got a little closer it definitely was a little grubby, so we had to give that a good paint through. But the saving grace was this kitchen and bathroom. They were actually, for a rental property, really good. Definitely good enough to rent out to people. And yeah, we were very, very lucky here, because this is where the money and the time normally goes, is in the kitchens and the bathrooms. So we saved a good bit of money here. We did change over a few little bits like the light switch, the light, etc., and we had to sort out the boiler, as it needed a new element in the end. But we didn't have to buy a new boiler, which was great success, as it would have been, a few £1,000s there getting a new one in. Now the garden, as you can see, a low maintenance garden, but a little bit Jumanji-esque. Now my good self took care of this. 90 minutes of picking up weeds, and I managed to do the whole lot. So if you're a gardener, tell me if that is good or bad. That is not my usual skill set, and it is the only skill set I have, as my wonderful partner Dan took care of the rest of it. Best business partner you could ask for there, as he takes care of all that sort of high level work stuff, which I'm not very good at. So these stairs are really, really steep, and we're going to go firstly into this left room, and we actually had a problem with damp and mould in that window there, and Dan managed to fix this by putting in some anti-mould paint and giving it a good rub down. And we were very, very lucky, as it rained a lot whilst we had this property and it didn't come back. And as we're looking around here, you can see it's just a bit grubby. It just needed a paint, it needed some new carpets. We put in new lights, even though they actually work really well there, those fan lights, but they're a little bit sort of 1960s-esque. Sorry for anyone that has those. I actually did have those as a child in my room. And same again in this room, the 1960 lights there, and it was just really grubby and just needed a good bit of love. Now we actually did go a bit cheap, and we did keep that sort of folding door there in the corner, as that one worked not too bad. Now here is Dan in action, getting it all ready, painting it up. Those trousers were originally black, so you can see how much paint has gone over onto those over the years. Now here's our electrician Reese, very expensive, but he does a fantastic job. Now Reese did a new EICR for us. This is a must-have for all landlords, and he changed all the lights, light socket switches, and yeah, did a great job and made the property look so much better. So this property, actually, we refurbished it for under £5,000. Now that is actually pretty good going for Surrey, as obviously paying for electricians, plumbers we had in, they're all very expensive. And we didn't actually pay for Dan's time, and if we were paying him, obviously that would be an extra about 1,750 quid. So it would have been approximately £7,000 if we were paying for Dan. So it's amazing how cheaply you can do these properties up, if you don't have to put in a new kitchen and bathroom. So we love them when it's just a little touch up and doing the paint here. I really like what Dan's done here with this two-tone painting, the grey and the white. It's really made it contrast a little bit, and just not all fully white. And the carpets, just really make it pop and look so much better. Now, as you can see, we've got floor protector down on all the floors, as when we've got our tenants coming round, we don't want them walking in with muddy shoes and then ruining what we've just put in. But once they're in, then it's down to them then a little bit. But I'll definitely recommend anyone renting out properties put down floor protector if you've just put new carpets down. Now our new door we have here looks so much better, and it was very cheap. Once again, Dan with his many skills managed to sort that out, and it was really cheap and effective. Made it look so much better. I'm so glad we had that put in. Now we did have to change this new shower, so it was like for like changes. The old one just didn't work, unfortunately, and it cost us about £250, I think it was. The boiler once again cost us just under £500 with a few call outs and changing the element in total, but it was cheaper than putting in a whole new boiler, so we was happy with that. Now as we come up these stairs, we painted all this, obviously new carpets. And as we go into our first room, it just looks so much better, painted all white with the grey mottle carpets. We like these carpets as well, as we find they're quite hard wearing, which is obviously very important when you're renting out properties, as you want them to last, and you don't, someone walks on it straight away. You've got like white cream carpets, they're not going to last you too long. So we like a sort of more mottled tone carpet because it can hide some of the marks. Now in this room, this is the problem where we have with the damp, and absolutely perfect, looks so much better painted white. Change all those sockets to chrome, just really makes it a lot more modern. Well worth paying the extra there rather than just having the basic white. Now look at that garden, how fantastic is that? And that was my handiwork there, I'm very, very proud of. But for all you gardeners out there, full respect, that is a hard day's work. We really should have just sprayed this just to bring up the sort of floor in there a little bit, but we didn't. And there you have it, 7 days in 7 minutes.